Hey, thanks for joining us. I'm Fox 23 Sports Director Nathan Thompson, along with the Tulsa World's Barry Lewis. And it's week 3 of the high school football playoffs, Thanksgiving edition week here, and lots of good games. Class 6A1 and Class 6A2, they have byes this week. So if you're wanting Union Owasso and Booker T and Bixby showdowns on the day after Thanksgiving, sorry, you're going to have to wait a week until December 1st. But lots of good games coming up in the other classes, and we'll kind of go down your column of the top 5 Metro games that's in the Tuesday edition of the Tulsa World and on okprepsextra.com. And your number 1 game is the only local team left in Class 5A. Skyview taking on Carl Albert. That's Friday night at 7. They're playing that game at Choctaw High School, and Carl Albert ranked number 1 in the state, so the Bulldogs have a big test.
Yes, a very big test. It's a number 1 versus number 3 matchup. So they're rolling. They've got the best defense in 5A, although Carl Albert will argue that. But statistically, Skyview has a little bit of an edge. Carl Albert is considered by most everyone a big favorite. They look like a juggernaut. They're sort of like in 5A what Booker T. Washington is in 6A too. But Skyview has a strong running game. They've got a great defense. Those two things can shorten the game, and those two things give you a chance for an upset in the playoffs if they play a near-perfect game, which is what they'll need to do against Carl Albert.
Should be interesting to see, and we will have highlights of that game on Fox 23 News Friday night at 10 o'clock, and you're going to be at the game, so you'll write up a story on that, so make sure to pick up a Tulsa World also. Your number 2 game is in the 2A quarterfinals, second-ranked Holland Hall at number 4 Davis. Yes,
Davis, it's tough to win in tradition-rich Davis, and Davis is a very tough team to prepare for with their wishbone-style attack. I think Holland Hall is a better team, but if it was on a neutral field, I'd probably make Holland Hall a 10-point favorite. Since it's at Davis, I'll make it a 3-point favorite.
And the number 3, we go to Class 3 quarterfinals, number 4 Sulphur at number 6 Sperry. And Sperry's done great this season, 10-2 on the year, and they get home field advantage Friday night. That game is a 7:30 start.
Sperry with a big win last week at Jay. And Sulphur, I think, is a team that's underrated because they're not in a major media center. And they can sneak up on you. Have a coaching legend, Jim Dixon. All in all, though, I'm going to give Sperry the edge. I think it's going to be a pretty special year for the Pirates.
And your number 4 game, Friday night, Class 3 quarterfinals again, number 5 Beggs at number 9 Oklahoma Christian School. And you were at Beggs' win last week, and you were impressed.
Very impressed by the Beggs Golden Demons. Their running back by committee can wear down opponents. They're all just so good. And their quarterback, Dalton Springhart, wrote about it in Monday's Tulsa World. He's doing a really good job taking care of the ball, and he's a really good passer when he needs to, but the running back by committee, he doesn't have to pass a lot most games. So, and Beggs is really quick. Really good defense. They really handled easily Lincoln Christian team, which I thought was going to be dangerous to them last week. So I'm going to make Beggs a 2-touchdown favorite.
And your number 5 game of your top 5 here, again in Class 3A quarterfinals, 10th-ranked Tahlequah Sequoia coming off that huge win at Berry Hill last week, but another tough test after having one of the best teams in Class 3A. You get rankings-wise, the best team in number 1 Jones.
Yeah, you knock off number 3 Berry Hill, and so what's next? Number 1 Jones. Hey, they defeated one giant. Why not knock off another one? If they can get refocused, I think they've got a chance. I've really liked this Tahlequah Sequoia team, this makeup of this Sequoia team from even before the season started. And so I think they've got a chance, but it's Jones is really, really good, and so Sequoia will have to play probably a near-perfect game.
All right, don't forget to pick up a Tulsa World on Friday to have previews of all the high school action, schedules, and then on Saturday for all the coverage of these games, great photos and stats. And you will be at the Skyview game at Choctaw, and Mike Brown's going to be in Davis to cover Holland Hall. So lots of good write-ups there. Make sure you get that. And, of course, okprepsextra.com. Always check out that great website on high school sports from the Tulsa World. Here on Fox 23, we're going to have highlights of the Skyview game. We'll have highlights of Holland. We won't have highlights of Holland Hall. We will have highlights of Tahlequah Sequoia hosting Jones, and Sulphur at Sperry. We'd love to have highlights of all in all, but that Davis game is a little far away for us. Impressive that the Tulsa World and Mike Brown making the long drive out to Davis.
He loves the trip to Davis. He's done it before.
Yeah, it's
he
a
wanted
long
that
one.
game.
So make sure you pick up a Tulsa World to get a write-up on that game. We'll have highlights of those 3 games. And of course, you can always go to our high school football page on fox23.com to get all of our highlights. Thanks for watching.